My name is Greg Scott. I live in one of the world's most notoriously loud cities, New York City.
I am the founder of the SoundPrint app, an app that's basically can be dubbed Yelp for Noise, where users can measure the sound level of a venue and then crowdsource them by submitting them to a database, and people can search for places based on how loud or quiet they are. And I was dating, and I was always Googling quiet spots. With hearing loss, I wanted to make sure I'd be able to be in an environment where I'd be able to hear someone. And a lot of times when I would show up, these places were very rarely actually quiet. That's kind of when the epiphany came, where we should all have an app where we're able to help each other find quieter spots and avoid noisy ones. There were potentially many uses with the app, but we wanted to find out what was the primary behavioral driver for the user, and then design everything behind that one motive.
It was in the initial stages of their project, and they had a great product and they wanted to see what they could do. But we were honest with them and we said, we will do whatever we can, but we can't do everything. So really it was getting the product in front of a consumer and seeing what their initial reaction was. So once we sat in the focus group and all pulled out our phones and we passed it around the room so that they could see, if they were just pulling up the app normally, what they would see when they opened their phones. There was a gentleman in the room who said he did not suffer from any hearing loss. However, he had a family member who was really significantly affected, and for him, this app would have been groundbreaking in that he could learn about locations before going there. Through our research, we kind of learned that this was helpful to everyone, and that it shouldn't necessarily be limited to only people that were hearing impaired, because people that had full hearing and full ability with their hearing and might just have a family member that was hearing impaired would be just as willing to use the app because they were also looking for a quiet space.
Turns out most people who use the app have normal hearing. And the primary motive that the Seton Hall students came up with was, through the focus group, through the questionnaires, through the research, was that people primarily use the app to search for a quiet spot. The slogan of the app is "Find Your Quiet Place," so that was aligned. And then we wanted to enhance the features, the ones that were more aligned with finding and searching.
This program really inspires people to make meaningful connections with their business partners that we get a first-hand opportunity to work with. When they first told us that we had SoundPrint, I have no direct experience with the hearing impaired, but it was great to be able to branch my horizons and work with an organization that was doing so much good for a community that was in need of kind of a tailored app that would help them.